listening to Cripple Streets. Sit your ass back and enjoy the show. You are now listening to Cripple Streets. If you ain't about them Cripple Streets, then you got to go. You are now listening to Cripple Streets. This is my whole life. This is all I know. You are now listening to Cripple Streets. Hit them Cripple Streets and let's make some dough.
Yo, what's up, everyone?
Yo, what up, everybody? Cripple Streets Podcast.
It's another episode of this crazy fucking quarantine.
I don't like it.
I don't like it at all either. It's kind of shitty, but it is what it is. Life goes on.
Well, there's also positives of the quarantine. You get online and you start your search to see if there's like-minded people like yourself.
Yeah, you know, other triple motherfuckers out there, and there is. Trust me.
Yeah, but you know, not just any type of disabled dude. You know, I take serious, concern in the way I look, the way I conduct myself as a fucking human being.
That is savage.
Right. An adult.
Exactly. And so through our search, we found probably, I would say, a very like-minded individual.
I agree.
His name is Drew Clayborn, and this is him. What up, brother?
What's going on, you guys? How y'all doing?
Good, bro. How you doing?
I'm good.
Yo, so
sitting here chilling on a Saturday.
Yeah, man.
Quarantining and shit.
Yeah, dude. This quarantine is out of fucking control.
It's insane.
Especially with dudes like you, me, and Tori. I mean, we're pretty high risk, so a sneeze could end it all. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, a sneeze. If you look at a motherfucker that sneezes, you're like.
I just had to. One of my nurses we just let her stay home and covered her shifts for 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So that way, she didn't even have it. We just
yeah.
didn't know. So
you look like you might have something, so you ain't keep you home.
Exactly.
I got you, bro. I can't.
You gotta be safe.
Yeah, I can't. Don't blame you. Yo, man. So I was telling Tori, this is how I knew you were kind of the same type of mindset, dude. I text him, right, and I'm like, yo, I want to hit you up. I want to talk about what we're gonna talk about on the podcast.
Right.
The response was, I'm way too high to talk to you right now. Hit me up tomorrow. I was like, I respect that.
well, let's get.
You were texting me late at night, and I think you texted me on 420, and I was like,
yeah,
way too high. Just got ready. Ate me some edibles.
Yo, I loved it, dude. I was like, you know what? I was so high, I forgot it was 420, and I was like, oh shit, it's 11 at night. You only text
an emergency or pussy, that's it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was chilling. I use edibles a lot for I don't know about you guys, but spinal cord injury, you have a lot of spasms and muscle spasms.
Yeah.
And edibles and weed, it just helps chill the body out and chill.
Very true, very true.
So for me, and especially edibles are much more of a body high than smoking, so
right.
It's pretty nice.
Well, I think, we should start getting into first how, we came to learn about, what he was all about.
All right, so I actually saw your interview with, what's that? Alyssa. You remember Alyssa? I think she was on your, yeah. So I know her from years ago. So I saw your interview and I was like, yo, this guy is fucking dope.
What I mean is, people that are gonna watch this.
I actually just did another one with her and Jimmy.
Oh, dope.
They don't know who that is.
Her husband.
Our people don't know who that is. So who's Alyssa?
So, well, that's what I'm saying. So our friend Alyssa, he had her on, and what do you call it? I saw you, so I was like, yo, we should hit him up. And then I was watching all of your stories, bro, and you had a really interesting story, man. I mean, I don't want to tell your story for you. So how did you become quad?
Sorry, say again. How did I what?
Become a quadriplegic.
Oh yeah. How'd I get hurt? So I 10 years ago, back in 2010, March 26th, I did a backflip in the hallway of my high school, and I was learning to do a backflip for the musical, and I was pretty active. I played a bunch of sports, and I was in marching band and stuff. And when they had the musical, they needed dancers, and I was like, oh well, I'm good at dancing, can't sing for sure.
Oh shit.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
That's wild,
So
bro. Yo, I guess you did not stick the landing, you know what I'm saying?
obviously.
Hey,
You know,
yo.
I was joking and say I want like that ESPN slow motion injury footage of that.
Yeah, right?
It's fucked up.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Oh my goodness.
That's wild. So how, like, obviously I see on your YouTube, like you have all these machines that help you, and I might misunderstand what they're for, but it seems like they're used to help you keep your muscle up and build some core strength. Is that accurate?
So depends which one you're looking at. So obviously the machine I got blowing right here, that's my vent to help me breathe. And then I have a machine for cough assist, which helps me clear up mucus. And then I have a machine for physical therapy, which, yeah, it does, like, it strengthens all my muscles and keeps my body healthy. And then I have another machine that's like basically like a elliptical, like I'm riding a bike, and it just moves all four of my limbs and keeps my joints and everything moving, while also sending a shit ton of signals from my body to my brain to hopefully reconnect that pathway. So yeah, I've got a bunch of shit I'm always doing.
Yeah, dude. I was watching your crazy nighttime routine. Oh, is it 2.0?
Yeah.
Bro, how long is that video? Because you make it into 2 minutes.
Yeah, right?
But I feel like that's like 8 hours.
Yep, so my whole night routine, I get in bed at 11 p.m. and then I'm up in the chair by 9 a.m. And it was a 10-hour video. I just sped it up. And it, that whole time lapse of just showing like all the therapy I do, all the washing up and dressing, stretches and all that kind of stuff. It's a lot. It's a lot at night, especially for someone like me who can't do any of it.
How long would you say it takes you to get ready in the morning, like from beginning to end?
Yeah, so I get up, so I turn back at 5 a.m. and then I'm up in the chair by 9 a.m. So it's a whole 4-hour process.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, yo, people don't get that. Like, even my dad, and my dad has obviously been around it since, we've been disabled since birth. But I remember once we turned like 17, 18, and my dad's like, hey, do you guys want to go to, IHOP in the morning? I'd be like, yeah, what time? He's like 8. I'm like,
Nah, man.
no. And he's like, why not? I'm like, because if you want to go at 8, I gotta be up at 4. That's not happening. And just people just don't get it.
Exactly. Like when I was in college, that was one of the toughest parts was not being able to do morning classes. So when I started getting to like higher level classes, they only offered one class, and if it's at 8 a.m., I can't take that.
Yeah,
I
that's
can't
fine.
get up at 3 days a week at 8 a.m. and fuck up my whole schedule just for one class. It was difficult.
Yeah, that's
So
fine.
stuff like that makes it tough.
That's wild, bro.
But U of M was really good for like adjusting stuff. Like they would even sometimes let me adjust the time of the class if it was possible or whatever. But yeah, stuff like that is stuff people don't think about, and like it is a whole process. Getting up in the chair, getting in bed, going from the bed to the chair, and stuff. That's why I get up at 9 a.m. because I want that freedom of being like, okay, a movie starts at noon, let's just go.
Yeah, that's it.
And I don't have to worry about anything else.
Right, smart.
Yeah, dude, and then you gotta remember, so there's fucking 2 of us. So if my dad wants to, or someone wants to meet up at like, yo, let's do it at like 10 in the morning, I'm like, fuck, if he's getting up at 4, I gotta be up at 2. And
Let's be honest. I was always the first one to get up.
yeah, dude, I don't do that
Let's
shit.
be honest.
I don't play that shit.
Y'all didn't alternate?
We did when we were younger, but as we got older, like he's horrible to wake up, and I just wake up easier. So I'm like, I'll just fucking do it first.
You're the morning person?
Not yes and no. I mean, no, but if we wanted to get anywhere, I had to get up first.
He's getting married now, so he's a morning person, you know what I'm saying? His fiance is, so it's...
I'm a morning person. So even before my accident, I was
Yeah.
always up at 5 a.m. just to like, shit, I was the one getting my sister ready for school. She was a year older than me, I'm here. Let's keep going.
All right.
I know what y'all be talking about.
Yeah, man. So, yo, man, I was also watching, what do you call it? Your interview with, who was it, your last guest? Oh, Ryan, right? Ryan was her name?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
my most recent one.
Yeah, I was watching that, and I saw you say something like, bro, I mean, I know you said you don't mind talking about it, so I'm going to ask, like, when was the last time you got laid?
Ooh, a couple months ago, and unfortunately, I had to pay for it. So.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't blame you, bro. It is what it is. But
right. So the last relationship I was in was 2.5, 3 years ago.
Yeah, same here. A year ago.
Yeah, and stuff like that is difficult. It's difficult to find people that are willing and caring enough to be cool with all this kind of stuff. But it's definitely possible. You see all the Instagram couples of what they call it, inter-able couples.
Yeah, whatever the fuck, whatever that is.
So it's possible, but it's rare and it's special. It's a special thing.
Yeah, dude, it is crazy because you'll have people who are like, oh, I mean, and I'm not bad talking anybody, but you'll have people who think they're into it, yeah, I'm down. And then after that first date, you can already tell. You're like, oh, this chick or guy is not into it.
Shit gets real.
They start being a little apprehensive with all types of different stuff. And they're just like, yo, this is me. This is my situation. This is life. But anyone that's able to look past it, I think there is something special in being in a relationship with someone with a disability, because you're just able to grow and understand and learn different things, have a different perspective than anybody else.
Yeah, dude. And the other thing is that I was curious about, and I'm not gonna lie to you, you're a quadriplegic, so I'm like, yo, I didn't even know this guy's dick worked. That's dope. I was so happy for you.
So how is that for you guys? What do you? Especially being two of you.
I'll let him answer for his.
Have you guys been with people?
Have I what?
Have you guys been in relationships or?
Yeah. So I'm
sexually or.
Well, yeah, when I think you may agree, but when you're, in my experience, people always assume, the first question I've always been asked is, does it work? And you know what I mean? Everyone's like, what can you do and does it work? And obviously you're like, yeah, of course it works. And then, but I'm engaged, so, but in the past, I've been in relationships, and I think, what you said, it pretty much goes to that point where, it does take a special kind of understanding and compromise, and people don't understand, relationships are work. It's not easy. Anyway, even normal, your average, if you will, relationship with two able-bodied people is work. So it's gonna take work, it just takes a lot of compromising. And that's on both parties. I mean, and I think it's just, it's work, but when you find it, it's definitely worth it, which is why I hate when people are like, oh, I'm in a wheelchair, don't go on dating. I'm like, listen, go on dating sites, put yourself out there, it can happen. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can appreciate a relationship. And him and his fiance have a really good one. But I ain't with all that. I'm just trying to nut. So my suggestion would be, and I feel like it definitely translates. If you're not confident, even in a wheelchair, it's even worse than for guys who aren't confident but can walk. If you're not confident, and you're in a wheelchair, you're never gonna find anybody anyway. You have to put yourself out there, bro. You gotta be able to. I mean, tell a chick, you look at it, I want to get to know you, come over, whatever. People, you don't know that she or he isn't going to like you until you put yourself out there.
Definitely.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
But
But it's hard sometimes. 'Cause, I don't know. It's like, I know for me, the fact that this is all the movement I got.
yeah.
It's just my shoulders for now. And I've definitely seen on girls' faces when I can't hold their hand, or I can't hug them, or I can't do some of that kind of stuff, and it does freak them out initially. But I'm like, if you're able to look past it and look at me as the person, you'll see there is something special there.
100%.
Yeah, bro, like you may not be able to hold them, but listen, just sit on my face and we'll figure it out.
Oh my God.
We'll make this thing work.
Well, that is true.
Of course, right? Yeah, exactly. Listen, life is all about figuring shit out, right? If we can put someone on the moon, I can make you come. It's not gonna be a problem. You know what I'm saying?
I can definitely say I do not struggle. And once I get to that level, and we're on a sexual level,
I got you.
no issues.
Perfect.
Sure.
That's all that matters then, bro. It's a daily struggle, but we do it, you know what I'm saying?
Yo.
That's what's up. So,
I can definitely say I've left every girl pleased.
So what about with your nursing? I mean, there's some disabled, I have a boy of mine, a really good friend, who's actually currently dating one of his nurses. And he's been dating her probably for a year and a half. Yo, have you ever dated a nurse, bro? I'm curious.
So,
I mean, if you don't want to talk about it, that's cool. I understand the hesitation.
Yeah, I'm cool with talking about it. So, back in the day, yeah. So, it's kind of interesting. The people I have dated, they're all able to see me as me before they see the injury, you know what I mean? Because, one was my nurse's daughter. The other one, I dated one of my nurses, and, once they get to that personal level, they're able to see me as me and not worry about the injury or anything. And yeah, the times I've dated my nurses, it's never gone well.
No.
It just depends on the person. But yeah, it happens for sure. It's hard to be that personal and not catch feelings. You know what I mean? You're on such an intimate level of communicating and close to each other, seeing each other in vulnerable situations, and it just kind of grows that bond.
100%. I agree.
I definitely agree. I mean, I've never done it. I don't, judge people that do. The only reason I've never done it is for the exact reason you were almost alluding to. I am really good, I'm really close to all my nurses. And I would never want to, even if I wasn't close with them, I would never want to mix business, if you will, with that. I mean, I know my nurses' family, their sons, their daughters, their moms, but in the other sense, I don't judge people for doing it, only because,
So to give you an example, the nurse that I dated, as soon as we started getting intimate, as soon as we started talking, it was everything shifted. All the extra she was doing, all the care she was taking care of me and all that stuff just kind of went away. She started getting super lazy and not wanting to do shit. There was times she was my night nurse, so she'd get there at 11, and you've seen my night routine.
Yeah, I did.
You've seen how much I do at night. Literally, we would lay there and cuddle from 11 to 7:30, and she wouldn't do shit, and I'd be sitting there looking at her yo, we need to do shit. She wouldn't budge, and it was just once you cross that, you just don't know what the response is going to be after.
Well, that would be another, that's always a fair mind, because I know people that have dated a nurse, and like that's my thing. Like I know me. As far as nursing, I choose my care over anything else.
100%.
So like if I need a drink, I don't ever want to be like, hey, like do I? And even in my own head, I don't be like if I asked her if we're dating, and I'm like, oh, if I asked you for a drink, well, like is that gonna be a problem? I don't want to ruin the relationship, but I'm fucking thirsty.
That should never be a problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I say it takes a very special person, because you gotta know that person is still gonna want to care for you,
Right.
still cares about you. You know what I mean? And when you go to ask for something, they're not bitter or irritated.
I mean,
they know you need those things.
yeah, I mean, the bonus was, I mean, when you were dating her, you could literally say, bitch, I'm paying you to get me a drink. Go get me one. What are you doing?
I think that's the problem, brother.
Like, you ain't here for no reason. I mean, yeah, I love you, but you're on the clock. You ain't my girlfriend right now.
Right.
Yeah, give up with that
I mean,
one.
having to separate those, that's huge too, but it goes both ways.
Of course.
It definitely goes both ways. It's like the same way your nurse needs to understand, okay, you're on the clock. You have to be able to separate work and pleasure and know that there's times for both. And then we as disabled people also have to realize, like, that's one of the toughest things I've had to learn in my relationships is realizing when they're a caregiver and when they're a
Partner.
significant other, and like being able to show them both and be able to get on that level of like, I don't know how to explain it, because like when we need stuff, there's times we need something and we need help to do those things, but then to also be like intimate and being like, I care about you, and like tell them they're pretty and all that kind of stuff. You gotta have like both.
Yeah, be a smooth motherfucker.
I have game, but if you got no game as a crippled person, you're fucked. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, for sure.
I understand.
Definitely, and if they're happy, you go for it.
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing this for 31 years. It's not great.
It's not the best.
Right.
But you know what? I feel like, especially, I was watching your videos, bro. Did you say you were gonna go skydiving before the quarantine, or you did go?
Oh my God! Before this shit happened, I wanted to go skydiving in June, and I wanted to get a tattoo. Like I had a whole bunch of 10-year reunion or a 10-year anniversary stuff like that I wanted to do this year, which I hopefully still can, but I'll be able to do it at some point.
Yeah.
I'm not stressing, but yeah, I wanted to go skydiving, and that shit looks amazing because there's a spot in Ohio. There's this base that if you have a lifelong disability, that they do free skydiving.
What?
I'm going to Ohio, kid.
Yeah. And I like want to talk to them and see like how many people we can bring. So I bet a shit ton of people be like, I want to come.
Yeah.
I would love to watch you fall out of a plane. That'd be fucking great.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna look funny as shit.
absolutely.
Having a skydiver strapped to my back and fucking puppeteering me into the damn plane and shit. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Because they say they have like a special harness so that the diver can control my legs and my arms.
All right.
Oh.
Yo, this is gonna be fucked up,
I
but
think it's gonna be the craziest shit. Well, it's gonna be funny, but also fun and just like a nice life experience.
that's hilarious. This is gonna be fucked up, but until you said that they can control your arms and your legs, dude, I'm sorry, but all I saw in my head was like somebody throwing a doll out of a window. Exactly.
A fucking like dead body falling out.
Did you ever see Toy Story?
Fucking Con Air.
Exactly.
You ever saw Toy Story when what's it, the Tim Allen guy?
Woody.
When Woody runs and his arms go backwards like that. That's what I saw in my head.
Yes. Like Woody, I looking like Woody when he collapses.
But see, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you have, I mean, we do it too, not to pat myself on the back, but you have, like, the mentality. Like, I never was able to walk. I've never walked a day in my life. We found out at 6 months. You were a 15-year-old boy who was able to do a fucking backflip.
Yeah, but
You just started jerking off probably like 2 years before that happened.
You were in your prime pussy getting
No,
game.
unfortunately, I have been jerking off for many years. Yeah.
Exactly my point.
It is one of those things to go from that to doing nothing. And yeah, it's fucked up, but it's
But
that's
you're
my challenge. That's what I've been faced with. And I've spent these 10 years being like, fuck that, I'm gonna do what I want.
And that's what I'm saying, man. That's why, like, when I saw your story, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I've only known about you for like maybe 3 or 4 weeks, but I was like, yo, man, this is a dude. Because everyone's like, oh, Eric and Tori, how do you do it? Or how? I'm like, and this isn't a negative. I looked at your story and I'm like, yo, how the fuck can someone like lose everything in a day? In my opinion, but then you've gained everything in the last 10 years. You know what I'm saying? It's just a different mindset.
Yep, you gain a whole different perspective. You gain a whole different outlook on life. Not everyone does. And it takes everybody different times. So someone who's in my situation, who might be sad or depressed today, you talk to them a year from now, 2 years from now, and they might have a whole different outlook. We're all on the different journeys, and it all takes us a different point in time to get somewhere. I'm lucky that for me, I was that way from the get-go, and I think honestly I give a lot of that to my dad, because me and him are like that, are very similar in that way, and just being like, just move forward. And the fact that like right after my injury, nothing stopped. Like all my extreme activity before my accident, after my accident, I was still able to do a lot of it. Like I was still in the marching band, which for me, my marching band was like being a professional athlete. We won states every year. We had band camp, and then we had months and months of training camp, and like all this different stuff. So, and hopping out from an accident and going directly into that gave me something for my mind to focus on. Early on, after my accident, they didn't have adaptive sports like they do now. Like all the like wheelchair soccer and all that kind of stuff. You getting your beer? Oh my god. And like now that all that stuff is so readily accessible, I wish that would have been there when I was younger. But
Dude,
I know I could do it now.
right.
I don't know how I'd feel about fucking going out there playing soccer. My neck would be hurting like a bitch.
Dude,
Oh my god.
I
I
didn't
drive my chair with my neck and stuff.
I didn't even know you had like they had training camps for like people like for in the band.
Marching band?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah, our marching band was legit. Like you say professional, like when I see the Patriots and Bill Belichick, that was my marching band.
Oh, word?
We won states every year. We were all super talented, and we just worked harder than everybody else. And our band director was an asshole, but we all loved it. So, and it was legit like clockwork. Like every summer we were doing this week, that the next week, and then you start implementing the new show, and then like around August it'd be like 1 week of band camp up north, 5-day week long whole training thing, and then you'd have the next week, and this is all before school even started, and you'd go week by week of just training and implementing one more thing every day, and just our marching band. So,
That's like the
I'm sorry, I just like the word mouth stick. I think it's hilarious. But
say what?
I just think the word mouth stick is funny. But yeah, that's dope. I think that's great because everyone, like we were talking about before, like we've always been in a wheelchair, like from birth, and that the fact that you were 15 and then all of a sudden like you blink and you're no longer able to do what you were used to doing, but you have a mindset that it's like it is what it is. I'm gonna do what I want anyway.
Well, he brought up you bring up your dad. We tell people all the time. My parents, honestly, is like 95% of the reason we have like the mentality we do. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. My dad is a hard ass. My mom is a fucking G because like my older brother, we have an older brother who's not disabled, and he would like take out the garbage and mow the lawn, and my mom's like, you need to get your crippled asses on the floor and dust the table.
I'm like, Mom, there's no dust under here. It's not about the dust. It's about the dusting. I don't understand what that means, Mom.
Yeah,
It
they,
was really just to get y'all challenged and like get y'all doing something.
Yep, exactly. They're like, we're not going to treat you like you're separate from your brother because the world's not going to treat you like you're separate from your brother. You fuck up, it doesn't matter if you're disabled or not.
Exactly. Well, because the world's not going to look at you that way. In fact, it's actually going to be more difficult for you. So you better get used to fighting through challenges now.
Absolutely, man. That's why. I'm pretty sure you would probably agree. Like people are like, oh, I don't know how Eric and Tori do it, or I don't know how this person does. I'm like, man, everybody can look to the left, and I don't want to say thank God I'm not like that, but say, man, that person has
it could be worse.
It could be worse. It could always be worse.
Exactly. Yep. There's always a worse situation, but that's why I say you can't compare struggles.
Nope.
I can't compare my day-to-day struggle even with an able-bodied person's day-to-day struggle.
100%.
So that's their challenges. That's what they struggle with, and I can't judge them for that. I can't look at them like, oh, don't bitch about that shit. But because that's their burden, that's their struggle, and to each of ours is different.
It's all perspective. You got a lot of people, a lot of disabled, I don't say a lot, but you have some disabled people that are like, oh, what do they have to complain about? Like, listen, you don't know, you walk a mile in their shoes and then you can say something. I'm not saying your life isn't difficult, but you don't know what they have to go through either. So, like you say, don't compare struggles. Everyone has their cross to bear, if you will.
For sure, and that's the one thing I've been bitching about lately is this whole fucking ableism shit. The disabled community is fucking sensitive as shit. I don't get it. And the way they compare it to fucking racism.
Oh my God.
I'm just like, y'all need to chill the fuck out. You are not that special. Stop getting in the name. And we all agree that able-bodied people, they might not think about things that we have to think about, and you can educate them without beating them over the head and being like, well, that's your ableism. But like,
shut the fuck up.
Your perspective, and they'll understand.
Yep.
You don't gotta name it something and make it this big old thing, because if you do that, you have completely negated the whole conversation. Now it's about them being an ableist and not about actually changing how they see things.
100%, bro. 100%.
I always say that, dude. Like, this is why we hit you up, because you're saying just like we do. Because I tell people that are in wheelchairs all the time, like, the best way to make someone stop listening to you is to tell them they're wrong and they're an asshole. If you want people to shut down, call them names.
Tell them retarded, tell them
say,
stupid.
You're an ableist, you're this, you're that. Why would do that when you say, listen, this is why this doesn't work for us. Maybe, instead of saying, you should do this, maybe you can think of it this way. Tell me how you think of it, and find common ground. Don't just say, you're an ableist, because not everyone is...
Stop the finger pointing and name calling doesn't do shit.
Yeah.
Like,
You know what, bro? I don't like your ableist bullshit. It's crazy that like,
It's so dumb.
and then you'll have other handicapped people.
Wait, hold on, give me 1 second.
No doubt, bro.
We're about to start drinking.
Oh shit, I like it.
Cheers. Y'all want to get something to drink?
Yo, man, yeah, let me get my nurse to get me something to drink. Give me a second.
Alright.
I mean, you can't not take a shot with your guest, right? All right, brother. Cheers.
Y'all ready?
And
Tink.
tink.
Cheers.
Don't hit my elbow.
Ooh, but what you got, Drew?
Yeah. Hmm.
Sorry about the fuzzy.
No, you're good,
Can you hear
bro.
me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Cool.
But, yeah, what the fuck were we talking about? Drinking.
Yep. Alright, what y'all want to talk about now?
That was
I
disgusting.
guess that's one. It's like drinking in a wheelchair. Everybody, that's the real funny one I get when I'm at the bar. It's like people will be like, "You can drink." I'm like, "Yeah, I can fucking drink." Yeah. What?
I'm just.
Holy shit! Like the dictator? Holy shit!
What happened?
Kim Jong Un guy?
Oh shit! Tim.
Nah, he's a vegetative state, so it looks like.
Oh, he.
That's good.
That's good.
Right.
Oh, that's fucking great.
People in the disabled community get all butthurt about that too.
I know it's.
Being called vegetables.
Yeah,
Because I'm just like, yo, if you were to throw me on the floor out of my wheelchair, I'd be just as useful as that fucking cucumbers. It's the same shit.
It really is the
I
same.
don't get it.
That's so fucking funny.
You're so damn sensitive.
Can we start them again?
Yo, man, what do you call it? Once my nurse is just taking a sip, and now she's
I had a drink too.
making an event.
What you got?
I stink.
She's not a drinker at all, bro.
So,
And this is the reality of home care.
yeah.
100%.
So, like, yo, dude, I gotta be honest with you. I think, like, disabled people these days, they're some, not all, but some are a little too fucking sensitive. I mean, I make cripple jokes, and they're like, yo, why are you, what do they say? I don't have a disability, I have a,
No, not disabled. I'm other able or some shit.
different abled, I don't know, some dumb shit.
Yeah. I know what we're supposed to be irritated about. Like, which word are we mad at today? Like,
100%.
Is it disabled? Is it special needs? And because all of them, they're just words. They're just description. That doesn't mean that's who you are. It's just that's the easiest thing to describe it.
Exactly. It's the crazy
Chair, table, computer, crippled, like that. Like that's
Exactly.
vegetable. No, it's like.
I love it.
Yo, let me tell you one thing though, because you brought up a bar. When we go to the bar, it's a little different for Corey now that he's in a relationship. But if I feel like the worst thing is to be a dude at a bar, and I'll tell you why, bro. Like, I'll be talking to a girl, no problem. And it feels like guy code is gone when you're dealing with a guy in a wheelchair, because I know my rule. My rule is.
I'm right up in front of you and be like, "Hey, girl," and like you'll be like, "The fuck?
What the fuck are you doing, bro?
I'm talking."
Dude, I've been in a relationship before, like with a girl who I was dating for a year. We went to a club and we were dancing, and a dude grabbed her hand and started dancing with her. Listen, I know I'm gonna get my ass beat, but I can't go out like a bitch, bro. So I was like, I tapped him on the shins. I was like, listen, if you don't fuck off, I'm gonna kill you. And it was funny because he laughed but walked away, and I'm like, that in no other situation.
Wait. Why didn't you hit him with your chair?
That's what I'm saying. I tapped his shins, I was like, bro, if you don't fuck off.
Fuck a tag. I will literally like take someone's ankles out at
Yeah.
the bar. I have a whole lot of female friends who will be dancing on the floor and shit. Guys are real creepy.
Disrespectful.
I'm literally the one like swooping in circles, like fucking batting them away.
Exactly.
I'll lay your ass out.
And it's crazy.
Get the fuck out of here.
Because you know they would never do it if it wasn't any other situation. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Hell yeah.
A bunch of
Disrespectful.
disrespectful motherfuckers.
It is. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But it's shit that we had to deal with.
Yeah, dude. I remember when I was in the game, it was a problem. And I got my boo, and I ain't talking. Listen, I am completely on the other side. I have lost my skill to hunt. I listen.
And you don't want it.
I don't want it. It was hard, bro.
Yeah, I won't lie. I think my skill to hunt was lost after my injury. I don't know what. I don't think I figured it out yet.
Nah, man, you
You
got it, bro.
got it, bro.
I'm like trying to get. I don't know.
I think-
It's hard.
I think you got it, bro. I
I'm
think
trying to get better at it.
I think you're playing it aloof. Like that's your move. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
you see.
nah, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't got it. And before you know it, you got it. That's what it is. I'm telling you.
Maybe.
Maybe I don't know, man.
Much better chance, but it's much more like personal situations.
Nah, yeah.
Out in public, because nobody can. Like, I got my mic on right now, and this has been great. I've been using this for like about a year or so, and it helps a lot. Because otherwise, people can't fucking hear me.
That's the other.
How am I supposed to spit game if she can't even hear what I'm saying?
You're not wrong at all,
Yo,
bro.
that's the right. Yo, I should carry a mic everywhere I go because, like, that is the issue. You go to a bar or whatever, and it's like,
What?
what? What?
Yeah.
Like, yo, forget it. Just
And then
forget it.
then the song changed and you're screaming, I said, and it's like, what the fuck, man?
And nothing is worse than when you like have a good ass line, you make a funny ass joke, and then they're like, huh?
And you're the only motherfucker
I'm
laughing.
not repeating a joke. That is not what I'm doing, because fucking trying to explain a joke when you can barely hear it.
Oh.
Not a good look.
So, oh, look at the handicap guy trying. Bye. You don't need that shit. I understand.
Yo, I see the Lions symbol, but you, where are you from?
Oh yeah. Y'all football fans?
Dude, I'm a Jets fan. It
It's
hurts,
hard.
but I'm a Jets fan.
It's hard. What is she laughing at?
So you just said a bad word. Right now is a Patriots fan.
Oh, what the fuck? Bro, not.
Yo, I'm about to hang up on this motherfucker right now.
Yo, you didn't have
I
any.
can never talk shit. I'm a fucking Lions fan. So
Ah, yeah, you get it.
Dude, let me tell you
the
something.
funnest time of the year for us is right now during the goddamn draft. So,
Yep. Dude, you guys got an incredible stadium. So my girl's family is, well, they're not from Michigan, but they live in Michigan. So I was there in like last November, and we went to a
Detroit Lions.
Detroit Lions game. They were playing the Rams. Oh, dude, your stadium is
yeah.
dope. I love that stadium. And the food,
It's real
dude,
cool inside.
the food is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And your marching band.
They just changed that to like all the local Detroit spots are inside the stadium, which is dope.
And dude, your marching band, you guys, I didn't even know you had a marching band. I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
So get this. So the marching band, a lot of the Detroit Lions, I think they do it for the Tigers. A lot of them come from my high school.
Yeah,
that's
The
crazy.
whole drumline shit and all that stuff. And then there's also the Detroit marching band, which is like this, just local marching band, which a good number of them are from my high school too. So
Yeah.
Dope.
it's cool.
Yeah, I'm not, like, I don't mean this to be a smartass. Did you like the movie Drumline? Like, was that your movie?
So
Huh?
shit like that. So yes. So like
So yes.
So yes.
Yes.
they actually do it. That's how they roll. So Atlanta marching band is way
Wolverines?
Was garbage. So I'd be at the football games, and when the marching band would come out, I would definitely be side-eyeing, like, judging the shit out of it, being like, nah, this ain't it. Because, like, our marching band, on a bad day, would sweep the floor with a fucking college marching bands. Any college marching band.
Yo, that's, you know, it's like 30,000 people in the stands, and theirs drew like, that drum is off by a fucking mile, bro.
And for me, I played tuba before my accident, so I'm real critical. If I don't hear a good bass line, oh man, it irritates me.
Dude, your bass is our son. Give me a drink and a tuba right now. Let's fuck you up.
Hell yeah.
I like that.
Honestly, that's like one of the motivations for me to get off the vent is to like go back to playing my tuba.
You're dope, man. That's really dope. Oh, that's the other shit. I saw a video on YouTube of you, and I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I was scared as fuck for you. Because you're like, oh, I'm gonna practice breathing. I'm like, you're gonna die, my dude. That's a really bad idea. You're like, no, I got it.
Take this vent off and let's try it. And yeah, it does. Scares the shit out of my nurses, especially new nurses when they gotta like do it. I had one video. I think that's why that video was muted. Because the nurse was like, okay, Drew, are you okay? Are we done yet? He was like, yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, there were no nobody.
Please stop, Drew, stop it.
Yeah, you know, I just nobody wants to be the nurse like, we got fucked up and
Yo, could you imagine being the nurse that had to write a note that he died?
Jesus Christ.
That would be terrible. Can we not? Like, can we not? But yeah. And it's shit. You were saying the other day that like 1/3 of deaths are all like person error.
Why would she tell you that?
Patients and shit. It's like 1/3 of it is all patient error.
Yo, tell her not to make no errors.
Medical personnel error. Yeah.
Yo, that's fucked up.
Oh man, I've had my scares for sure. Whether it was a mucus plug when the shitty nurse was here and like I passed out and my dad basically had to come save me.
What?
Here at my desk, so I drive with my headrest, or like even back when I was driving my joystick, it's like chair might take off. The desk is right at my throat. So if I drive forward, that shit is gonna choke me to death.
The streets is real.
So it's, yeah, I definitely have my scares.
That's the Cripple Streets right there, bro. That's maybe our podcast. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's crazy.
You know?
That's
I
fucking
ain't
wild.
afraid of death.
Yeah, I like this motherfucker, bro.
Yo,
Really? Who was talking about it? Yeah, death is such a crazy thing. So, like, for you guys, so do you guys have muscular dystrophy?
Yes.
yeah, it's all fucked up.
So, what form?
So we have, it's real confusing. So we have congenital with characteristics of Duchenne's. That's what it says
Okay.
on the paper. So we were born with it. We were never able to walk, or we didn't, but I would say, like, obviously it's a degenerative disease, but I haven't gotten weaker since, I would say, probably like 20, maybe 21. So, like, I'm not on a vent yet. I can still feed myself to a certain extent. I can't, like, scratch my head. I can't dress myself. But
So then, I'm curious, so, like, if you don't mind me asking,
Dude, answer that, dude.
like, so no, because I know for a lot of Duchenne, the average life expectancy is like 25.
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah.
are, what, 31? Do you guys think about that shit?
Yo, I think about, well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I know when I was younger, I used to think about that shit all the time. And then some crazy life shit happened where I lost a friend of mine when he was 16. Not due to muscular dystrophy, he had an aneurysm. He was also disabled, but he died from an aneurysm. And I dealt with it okay, and I'll let Corey talk about it in a minute. But Corey started having what we realized later was like fucking panic attacks. Because 90% of people with muscular dystrophy don't make it past like anywhere between 16 and 28. Like that's like, I mean that's not an exact number, but it's not.
But I'll tell you, as a mathematician, once you break your life expectancy number, then it skyrockets.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Then those that make it past that threshold, even in my situation or yours,
Yeah.
it's like that's when your number now is like fucking 40, 50, 60.
Exactly. So I mean I haven't thought about it in a long time. I used to, honestly, and people I mean it's on the darker side, but I used to think about that shit every day.
Yeah, so like you were saying, like our friend passed away. So we had a friend that was like 15 that died from muscular dystrophy, but we were like, I mean, you don't want anyone to pass away, but we weren't like that close. But I had a really good friend that passed away. He passed away from an aneurysm, and I didn't know it affected me as much as it did until I was like 18 or 19. I started having panic attacks. Like I thought I was gonna fucking die. Like it was crazy. And then as I got older, and I started like just accepting, you know, life is what it is. One day you're here, one day you're not. Like I am in no way afraid of death. Like it is what it is. I'm gonna do what I want.
It's one of those things. I don't know. For me, I have a weird perspective on death. Like, I think death is gonna be just as amazing as life, if not more. Not because the whole like heaven and hell thing. Just because anywhere we look in our life, where we try to get more understanding, and we're always met with just some profound thing that we can't even get a hold of, whether it's space, whether it's math, whether it's any type of science, even
Scratching your head.
understand our own bodies. We get a glimpse of, we never get the full picture, and it's like, I feel like death is going to be the exact same profoundness, where it's just like, holy shit, you can't even put it into words. So for that, for me, I'm not afraid of death.
Yeah, that's right. I like that. Man.
Dude, that's a
fine.
dope way of it. Like I think of it as, like I'm not afraid of death, but I think of it completely opposite. I truly believe when you die, that's it. Like that's it. Lights go out. Nothing else happens. So to me, I find comfort in that because like you're not afraid to see dark. And like I believe my time, like conscious is done. So you're not gonna know you're dead because you're dead. So I find comfort, the same kind of comfort, just in a different way. I'm like, to me, see,
in a different way.
that's it.
See, and I'm the other way. Like I'm not like a Catholic or you know I'm not Jew. I'm not Hindu. I do think though, like in regards to, and again, it's just disagreement. I don't judge people who are like believe in one God, and I don't judge people who don't believe in anything. I just think the only way I know how to describe it though is you've never died, so in my opinion, is extremely
Arrogant.
It's extremely arrogant to say like this happens or that happens. But there's so much crazy shit in the world that it's not out of the realm of possibility that your consciousness like there's going to be a change, obviously, but that there isn't something, whether it's an energy, whether it's obviously knowing something after you die.
Well, that's that.
But I'm not scared of it.
I want to make sure I clarify. That is what I think. I don't know that. I know as much as the place knows. Like we don't know it, but all evidence to me points towards everything goes dark. But my mind could change with science and everything else. What do I know?
Definitely, it's one of those things that is kind of, like you said, it's kind of arrogant to think you just know.
No. Mm-hmm.
I know for certain what, man, your ass don't know shit. Like,
right, exactly. You don't know shit. As long as you don't try, my personal opinion is as long as you don't make someone else like try to change them to your thinking, I don't care what you think, honestly. If it helps you get through the day, think whatever you want.
No, it's one of those things. It's like, I don't know, just love one another. It'll all work itself out.
Yeah, man. So, we've been talking for a minute, bro. Like, I enjoyed the conversation, but I know you're drinking to do. I know your nurse doesn't want you to die, so you got shit going on. That
Shoot me a text and shit.
yeah, exactly. But man, it was an absolute pleasure to meet you, bro. Well, I'm hoping you're down to come on again.
Yeah, it was a dope time.
Definitely, I really had a fun time. I love being guest on podcasts because I'm always running my podcast. So everybody that's interested, go check out Excuse My Language, but podcast. And go ahead and check out our nonprofit at thedrewcrew.org, and you can always follow me on social media at Drew Clayborn everywhere.
Real quick, even though we're gonna post it on our Instagram as well. Like, I know you said you had the nonprofit, Drew Clayborn. I did a little research on it. That you help out like quadriplegics with getting funding for resources. Is there anywhere that they can go to like donate if they wanted to?
Yeah, thedrewcrew.org is where you can donate. Just go there and hit donate, and it pulls up all our info on ways you can donate. And we try our best, especially in a year like this. We need all the help we can get because our events, usually we have a golf outing in July, and it's kind of up in the air if we're even going to be able to do it. And we're trying to figure out solutions on something we can do. And once we have the solution, I'll have it up on the website on ways we can still get through this year and not be just, I don't know, fucked as an organization. So, yeah.
We'll post that link in the video description to make sure people can, go check it out and try and see what's going up.
Sounds good. Thank you, guys.
Stay dope, brother. Tell your nurse we said stay alive, and we'll hit you up.
Shut up.
And don't unplug that vent. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, you stay.
Been there, done that.
She almost let me die once.
I'll hit you up a little bit later.
It was an accident. You matter. He's still alive, though.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm still here.
Of course.
All right, guys. I appreciate it. Yep, thank you.
Yo, that dude was a dope dude, Sid. Oh my god, bro. Fucking hilarious. Fucking hilarious.
Fucking funny, man.
See, this is where we have to get fucking more people on.
I agree, dude. That was a dope time. He seems like a good dude, bro.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna show you in a fucking. We gotta have him back on. That was dope.
Yeah, well, all right, everyone. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Drew's a good dude. Go check him out.
Drew Clayborn on Instagram, at Drew Clayborn on Twitter. We'll put all the shit in the description.
It'll all be in the description. Like this video, subscribe, comment,
share, add,
all that good shit. Spread the word. Spread the cripple word. All right, everyone, stay safe in this quarantine, and
cheers.
We'll be back next week.
Saturday,
probably. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I ain't doing shit. Well,
dude, that fart smells horrendous.
Yeah, I do it.
Alright, peace.
Alright, everyone. Peace.
Yo, listening to Cripple Streets. Sit your ass back and enjoy the show. You are now listening to Cripple Streets. If you ain't about them Cripple Streets, then you got to go. You are now listening to Cripple Streets. This is my whole life. This is all I know. You are now listening to Cripple